for quite some time is it's a newer YouTube and I don't get much traction on it, and everybody's subscribing to my old one. So I'm always giving a little bit of light to the pepper community. I want to start off with this sauce. I can't wait. I've had it. It's great. It's Andrew Brown sauce. Sweet. Sweet Caroline. Boom, boom, boom. This sauce will not last a long time. No, no, no. All right. Going back to orders, getting stuff ready for the season. Sorry I haven't been live for so long. Getting back into it. There's much to talk about and there's much to do because I'm a busybody. I'm a busy bee. So I'll be working on camera all day. Some days I do, some days I don't. Right now, I'm working on orders again. And once we get an audience, my Facebook, I started, I didn't start Facebook. Mark Zuckerberg did, and then Sean Parker of MySpace. But when I joined Facebook, I had the same one for 15, 20 years, whatever. When Facebook first came about, I joined right away. We all turned our back on Tom from MySpace. Well, I heard Tom is doing well. The guy who originated doing the selfies in the mirror. That being said, after all these years, somebody tried to log into my account so many times, I no longer can log into my Jimmy Pickles Product Line LLC on Facebook and the Jim Morrow one. So I created Jimmy Pickles account, which I have starting to get good traction on it. I'm not surprised at all. People think it is a maneuver. It's not a maneuver. I'd be better off in my business for that. There's been a lot of success and tragedies all at the same time, even stuff in real life yesterday. So it's nonstop. My job is to do my job, but that's all I do is do my job. So, best way for success is to work very, 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 very hard and nonstop. So I'm cutting out labels for seed packs, working on orders. Nonstop. So, hey, we got 4 people in here. Very good, very good. And I'm the only place that sells the JP Piranha as of right now. The rest is fraudulent. It's fraudulent. It's fraudulent. So, act like a frog and leap over this direction and get the right one. Found out it was being sold for 2 years before I even released it. So, I'm trying to catch up with orders. I already got 10 orders in today, and a lot of those will take most of the day to fulfill. Hopefully this comment section is on. Please leave a comment. Oh, man. Every day. You never know what's going to happen in the Jimmy Pickles world. I mean, I didn't even know I was going to do a cable series. I think it's more special when I go live less, right? I've been going live on Instagram almost every day. Try not to distract from the work. As long as I can work on camera. We got 11 people here. Very nice. So Andrew Brown sent me this. I've been reviewing it all day. got in the mailbox today. SS Heatworks Copperhead. This is Golden Jubilee tomatoes, which I'll tell you is fantastic flavor. Smoked yellow bell peppers, sweet onions, yellow brain strain peppers, which I do have the seeds available, shallot and garlic, ACV and balsamic vinegar, water, lemon juice, salt, black pepper, seasonings, and spices from Andrew Brown. And by the way, there's multiple Andrew Browns in the community. This is a good, great, not good, great, incredible gourmet sauce. I do reviews, so if you want me to do a review, I will. Oh man, this is just so good. Wow. Sometimes words can't describe the awesomeness of this sauce. Lip smacking good. I just can't get enough. Just like the peshmet, I just can't get enough. I just can't get enough. So, by the way, if you're interested in purchasing seeds, get a hold of me on social media. I have an Etsy page, but I put it on vacation mode to catch up. The way Etsy works, it's different for every single vendor. I can't even remember. I'm not even throwing numbers. Let's just say my numbers are astonishing on Etsy, which is a good thing. But they red flagged me because I had such high traction. They couldn't figure it out. They're like a seller on a new platform for you. They've never seen so much high traction in history. So anyway, I have these and I have to put all the labels on them. So let's get it all done. So this is what I'm doing. It's monotonous. So you guys are entertaining me. Let's see what's going on. Probably is that now show yourself some love. I got some orders shipped today and tracking numbers need to be provided. So after this video, I will go back to tracking numbers and then go back live on Instagram. Yeah, I believe it's Jimmy Pickles 5 over there. So you can find me on Instagram and my new YouTube, Jimmy Pickles. Yeah, like I mentioned earlier, so many people tried to log into my account now. There's a certain other individual that I have made amends with as a sauce maker, and he had the same thing. It's funny how things work out in the pepper world. Don't mean to put too much light on the situation. Anyway, I'm labeling all these because I have to, and I work a lot. It's my job. What's your job? Oh, man, I tell you what, I'm feeling a little warm from that hot sauce. And on Instagram, I went outside. I was doing a small cleanup out there. I have close to 200 varieties for sale. I'm not sure why I'm not seeing comments. If you're leaving a comment, I don't see it. Sometimes people don't for a while. So it's good to be back on YouTube. Today is Thursday. I promised about 30 orders to be completed, which will be done. I never know how my day is going to go. I never do. People sometimes compare me to that. Here's the thing. In the pepper community, we all do it. We all compare each other to each other. Other companies compare They're companies to me. I'm saying positive companies. I'm not talking negative. I'm talking, well, I got this, I got 300 fresh pepper boxes shipped or this and that. And I'm like, you know what? That pre-sale was a nightmare. And I'm pretty sure I owe a couple more. One to a lady in Florida and another person in California. So, and both are good people. And it was a little oversight on that. So I need to get to those people, and I'm very sorry. Man, I can smell hot sauce out my pores. Sir, pull the car over. Have you been drinking? Yes, drinking hot sauce. Drinking it. So I've been live for, give me a thumbs up. It's not too late to buy seeds. Germination rates on seeds drop after a certain amount of time and everything else. Oh, by the way, hi haters. Hi. Ah, man. Ooh, I'm burning. I often ask myself, how fast do I have to move for how long period of a time to reach the goals I need to reach? Appears my goals are a little higher than expected. So we are reaching out. Good morning, Lawn Dog. Do you know, Lawn Dog, you're one of my favorites on YouTube? You know that? Good morning, Mr. Pickles. Glad to see you. Very rainy morning here in the desert empire. I like the word empire. Good to see you, my friend. Lawn Dog, I love you. You're awesome. Hopefully everything's okay. Earlier, I did a sauce review for Andrew Brown. Ha ha ha, you put a smile on my face. And by the way, guess what I wore on Instagram today? My Notorious Chef Medusa hoodie. So Max and I have been chit-chatting lately. We haven't talked in a very long time. And now he sees the light. So that's good. This is from Andrew Brown. This sauce is awesome. You can't buy it, but you can trade for it. Great gourmet sauce. Oh, I don't know about all of you, but I got the winter blues. I love the Medusa t-shirt. I believe it's signed by somebody we both know. Me. I tell you what, the Pepper World could have a spinoff with Max Decker and my story behind the scenes. There's a lot that went on. They tried to seduce him to the dark side. And I've even discovered more information on that. And one of my competitors got a hold of him and tried to hire him to physically injure two people in the pepper community, and he has enough morals not to do it. Isn't that something? This is not the first. If you play the show right now, I'll give you $10. If you play the Obi, I'll play Obi Kenobi. Well, hello there, Cheese Man. Tell me about yourself, Cheese Man. Anybody want to come up on camera? Even trolls, whatever. Might be fun. Hey. So, I missed all of you. I did. I've been thinking about YouTube every day. I'm like, just go live. Today, like any other day, will be a long day. When the day is long, the coffee has to be strong. Jimmy Pickles. Jimmy Pickles. You know, me and Max have a plan to meet up one day in the Desert Empire. He has some timeshare properties where he has. Oh, man. Timeshares. I'm an executor, so it's hard to get out of that. Very. I'm still an executor, so I couldn't even give this executor position away. It's very, very difficult. So, yeah, that's cool. So Max and I just sent him a text message. Max, he's probably not up yet. I'm not exactly sure if it's timeshare, but he does have some property here, timeshares. Is it Arizona? I see it's weird. I should know your location. Man, I'm burning. So I got to do all these labels. I'm saying to myself, I'm not moving fast enough. Let's get in the label making position. Yes, this is boring. But it's not so boring when one of my BFFs is here. Long dog. Who let the long dog out? Who let the long dog out? Who? Long dog says, I would not touch one of those investments until you really have some money to waste. Oh, yeah. I remember South Park making fun of timeshares. So it's an honor and a blessing to be back on YouTube. And those looking for me, I have a new Facebook. It's called Jimmy Pickles. So many login attempts from other people. I can't even log into my own attempt. I can't even change the password, nothing. And I believe Max Decker had the same issue. So, isn't that something? And somehow he got back in. I believe he got back in. Or it's a new one. I'm not sure. I didn't really ask. And I talked to him on the phone too. So, have you started your seeds yet? I think you emailed me. I don't always check my emails. Want my emails? I get thousands and thousands a day. And those who are watching that I have shown your order, it has been shipped. So I got to get the tracking numbers, and I will get to every last one. I even did some on Etsy too. First class. So Etsy is a headache. So I put it on vacation mode until I get everything squared up. It's not fair to customers, and I mean, dude, it's insane. The processing on Etsy. So they owed me thousands and thousands of dollars, and then all of a sudden I got more orders in, and the processing and all that stuff. So I'm hoping to have a fantastic day. Oh, it's when the weather outside is frightful. I'm inside doing Andrew Brown's sauce that's so delightful. I'm getting warm. I'm getting warm. I had the whole bottle today. My heart has a weakness of hot sauce. Oh, man. That is a great sauce. Do yourself a favor. You can't buy it from Andrew Brown, but you can do a trade. And there's Johnny Scoville did a review of his sauce too. Well, Jimmy, I've been a little lazy about starting my JP Piranha seeds, but I really do want to get them started early just because I think they'll be months. Oh, by the way, random note. This is total random. If you ever see me going like this with my teeth, here, I'm going to show you. My gums are receded because I drink so much coffee. Remember, I went to the hospital last year because I had kidney stones. And I think it's from excessive coffee. Yeah, I remember. I think Max Decker just messaged me. No, I don't think he did. My text message I sent to Max Decker 2 hours ago just went through. So, ain't that a boy? Peaches. I got a lot of phone calls to make too. Non-sauce related, pepper related, definitely pepper related today, but I'll be doing orders as well. So I'm just putting labels on the seed packs. If anybody need, I have close to 200 varieties available, new exclusives. People ask me, how the hell are you getting all these exclusives? I'm like, I'm releasing them early because my JP Piranha sales, I did finally make money off of it, but not much. Is Max planning on starting up another batch of sauce again? When I talked to Max, I believe Max is out of the business. It was too much for him. I'm like, that was your first year making sauces as a company? I've been a seed vendor for 8 years. He's like, I understand what you go through. A little bit. No, he definitely. Max went through some problems, some issues. I just got a voicemail from one of my correspondents. There's certain individuals I talk to on a daily basis, and that is one of them. I'm not saying the name. Do this. Okay, can't do that. So Bob DeVille, he's just checking in with me. I am friends with him. He sells infused salts. If you're interested in infused salts, check out Bob the Voice Gilbert. That's not exactly how he sounds, but yeah, I was checking a voicemail. I correspond with a lot of companies all day long, so I owe a lot of orders because I got a lot of orders in this morning. Yes. So there's a lot going on in the world today. Takes every pickle you got. Wouldn't you like to plant more seeds today? Man, on my computer, I have notes of things I want to do. I got all these skits that I was going to do. One thing I used to do, two things I used to do with this company. One, I gave instructional sheets on germination. And the other was pictures on the pepper seed packs instead of these labels, boring labels, semi-messy writing. I'm trying to write better. So that being said, the economy has changed for everybody. I am in constant contact with a lot of seed vendors, and they said their sales have gone down as well due to the economy. That's natural. Sometimes, just sometimes, even when the economy goes down, sales will skyrocket. Now, why is that? There's just a lot. Well, Jimmy, you were inspiring me to start some seeds. It might be a good day because it's raining outside and I need something to get started. Yeah. I inspire you, you inspire me. I'm entertaining you, you're entertaining me. With a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a pickles a bone. Don't give pickles a bone. What am I saying? I feel like Chris Kattan. I used to do a lot of impersonations. And I figured out how to do Chris Kattan impersonation because what you may have not known, I actually had a date to become president. But that's like Nixon, to actually try out for Saturday Night Live. That was back in the day. I didn't go. I should have went. instead of being a seed vendor, I could have been more of an entertainer. Maybe it's not too late, but let's see. Yeah, it's raining out here too. These videos are just free flow. Like I said, I'm Jimmy Pickles on Facebook. And those who can't find Hulu Super Hot, it was canceled. I know it's lurking out there somewhere, I've discovered. Some people told me how to find it. So I enjoyed the video once you made and then removed and transplanted them into the next size pot. That's awesome. I just made a post about that yesterday, by the way. Dude, it's like, this is slow moving. It's like, move, go, Pickles, go. By the way, I did write a script called The Parallel. One of the scenes in The Parallel, I have a much very different life than you could ever imagine. I was told, and this is kind of leaking little information, but under moments of pain and stress, somebody looked into my eyes when I was in severe pain, like a death situation once, and they said my colors of my eyes changed. You know that human eyes can change colors? Isn't that something I didn't know? Of course, the pepper community is quite the strange place. There is a post, or not a post, it's on Google. There's a theory about me that I'm actually reptilian. The reason why I'm working long hours and I look different and all this stuff, it's so goofy. So, Lone Dog, my buddy. So, I'm probably going to put 4 or 5 seeds in each starter pots to see how many started. As far as my seeds go, I don't sugarcoat anything. We're going to say 95% people are very happy. There's been 5% that was not happy. And I discovered they were doing a paper towel method, or they put a blanket up top of a germination mat, or they were growing in larger containers. So, yeah, every day, you never know who's going to come to my house. That happened yesterday. I had a random person come here. It ended up being a positive thing, sort of, gave me some information. So, running a company for 8 years, you never know what's going to happen. People could randomly show up here. People could terrorize you. It's unreal. And as far as Hulu Super Hot Cast goes, I realized for, like, say, Instagram and Facebook, I'm probably the most active out of anybody on the cast on those forums. Now, Johnny, awesome Johnny, is probably the most active for YouTube. Mike Chili Eskimo Schultz. Mike Chili Eskimo Schultz. That is a unique name. I kind of dig it. Yeah. No offense, it made me think of Eskimo pies. They Klondikes. Who doesn't love a Klondike? So, yeah, Mike Chili Eskimo Stoltz. It's just so. If you need seeds or anybody, get a hold of me on social media. There's no thing here. I've been advised to make a pre-recorded video about some incidences and happenings here in Pittsburgh. I was actually advised to make the video. I kind of just don't want to. Yeah, there's a lot going on. What will you do for a Klondike? Wow, I ain't gay, but a Klondike's a Klondike. I'm joking. No. Oh man, what would you do for a Klondike bar? Well, I'm not gay, but it's a Klondike. Oh man. So yeah, being funny, I was saying earlier, I did have an official date to try out for Saturday Night Live, and I never went. Boo on me. Boo on me. Oh man. So man, I'm just, oh, there's more sauce. I just got it in the mail from Andrew Brown. Mm, just finished it. This sauce is really good. Long dog, are you on Instagram? Oh, maybe you watched the beef jerky one. Fatty. I'm surprised I didn't get trolled on it. Pickles is a form of fatty eating a fatty. Jalapeno fatty. Yeah, all this time to do this. But there's a lot of them. I'm using smaller ones. I do international shipping as well. Like I said, folks, like my old attorney, you know, Mr. Morrow, like I told you, and I told you before, you gotta listen. It's as simple as that. Yeah, fatty, big fatty. It makes it worse. Big fatty. So, ain't that something, Pickles? I was actually thinking of a scenario in my head. Um, and I'm telling you, dear Brian Scope, Hulu, and Disney, I'm willing to do a spinoff, and I'd like to incorporate my real life into the Pepper community. Real life that I've never really said to the general public. Trust me, it would be the best show ever. It would. So, because I got quite the story to tell. Hollywood doesn't have crap on my story. They heard, never mind. I was going to make a joke. It was kind of a bad joke. So let's just leave that go. As far as social media goes, this message is from Long Dog. I'm not a person who participates. Too many bad experiences from the distant past. It's just not the place for me. I may occasionally go on Twitter, just this Twitter. I remember, and this tells you something about my life. Basically, my stepdaughter, basically was a stepdaughter, um, was on Twitter all the time. This is from basically a very long time ago. That girl, oddly enough, story about my ex from not the current ex that just passed away a month ago. Love you forever. Um, yeah, so that did happen. There's a lot going on. I'm telling you, even right now, even right here, right now, in this house, I'm not in trouble. I'm not asking for help. But there's stuff behind the camera you just don't see. Trust me on that. So, anyway, Yeah, 2025 is going to be my biggest grow season ever. I'm going to cut down trees. I'm going to clean up the yard. I'm going to do all this stuff, and I got more releases. I am working on a very specific pepper, and I didn't create it for heat. I didn't create it for flavor. I created it for shape. So wait till you see this shape. I haven't released it yet. Good today, but I want to go one more season. So is that good? Do you need me to take another take? You never know. You want me to say that again? There was a time I was actually here on YouTube filming Hulu Super Hot as I was live. You just don't know. Now, do ya? Do ya? So, Johnny just released She'll Get It Out today. Is she pooping? What's going on with Johnny's cat? She'll get it one of these days. Yeah. I'm into the Johnny Scoville cat videos. I'm not even a cat person. So. But, oh yeah, so story about my ex from years ago. Before the pepper community, she had a beautiful daughter. Well, when I was filming for Hulu Super Hot, I was taking care of my mom, and I was blown away. I saw a name on a chart. I don't mention the names at all. It's like a goth robot. I'm a goth robot. Let's go to the woods. But anyway, so the name for my mother's nurse was actually the girlfriend I had for 7 years. Her daughter was actually going to be my mom's nurse. It would have been actually a nice reunion for us. I love that girl, you know. I imagine she is probably in her 20s now, mid-20s. Wow. But remember when she was a small short girl. But anyway, the controls just do not work. Disallowing people somehow, they always find a way to. I never recall having conflicts or issues with people, but I have a lot of people throwing. I thought you said throwing. Showing up on my channel feeds uninvited and not override them, not being there. Yeah, YouTube is a very strange place. It really is. You can get shadow banned. Sometimes you go live and nobody watches it. Then other times there'll be like 100 people out of nowhere. So it's, the question for as a company, I have a personal question for myself. How many do I have to do these for the year? And how many days would I have to do this to be done with those? Now, doing this delays the orders getting done, but there is a system called the lean system that manufacturing companies use. So if I do this, get this and put this on here, and then I go back and do an order, and I go back doing that, it's actually considered wasted time. So it's part of time management. Lawn Dog also makes, I haven't had problems with YouTube, but Facebook. That's a whole different story. Facebook does not honor the controls of whom is allowed to participate. Oh, and let me tell you a story about Facebook. Before I did Hulu Super Hot, I had more traction on live videos for Facebook. That being said, after Hulu Super Hot, I'd go live and I'd get like 700 people watching me. I used to get thousands and thousands and thousands of people. Now, why is that? Does it have to do with something with me? No. Facebook is taking down your traction and and trying to influence you to give them money for the same traction you previously had. And how do they do it? They target group areas like gardening, pepper groups, but I'm already targeting to those group areas. Now, if you pay into the system, you have to spend a large sum of money and it will work. We're talking $400 or $500. I've done it before. It's a tax write-off, but so we got 6 people. Give me a thumbs up. I used to do that on my old YouTube. And if you ever really noticed, now there's exceptions to the rule. A lot of people have been on YouTube for a long time, like myself, will realize eventually you get shadow banned. And I've never gotten paid from YouTube, and they owed me money too. I also worked with another t-shirt company, never got paid for that either. It's always something. So I have a philosophy though. If you're not having a tragedy every day and success at the same time, you're just not working hard enough. So the tragedy I might have is a paper cut from doing this. So I've been at this for 42 minutes. This is enough to get some of the stuff done. Oops, wrong bin. So it takes a lot of work. Oh, I got to pay one of my bills today too. Somebody just said hello on Messenger. Sometimes people, I don't know. I want to see who it is. I can't tell if that person's legit or not. Sent me a hello on Facebook. It was actually their profile picture. I like it. They had, it's actually not bananas, it's plantains. A picture of plantains with a rabbit eating plantains. Isn't that a freaking cool picture? I dig it. So, hello. Hello, my name is, that's what they said. Hello, my name is Slim Shady. So, in the comment section, tell me which reviewers you like to watch. And by the way, I'm opening myself up again to doing reviews. So if you want to send me some stuff to review, I can. And I'll do it all over social media. And I do the products until it's gone. So now, YouTube does not bring in finances and really doesn't bring in much sales at all. But I'm here because of my heart. Because there's a part of me that loves the pepper community. There's a part of me that doesn't. And that's true. I even said it on Hulu Super Hot. Part of this community is a vile place. I mean, it's insane, some of the stuff that goes on behind the scenes. There's a lot that they can do. If they did Hulu Super Hot too, you could start with... You could start with a car chase, which happened, stalking. My house was broken into multiple times. I was stalked. I was beat up twice. I have discovered that a certain individual is trying to hire people to physically injure other people in the pepper community. That is a true story. In fact, it's the same person who threatened to kill me. Showed up at my house. So there's a lot going on. And there's a lot of positive stuff too. You know, and we all compare each other to each other. People are like, dude, you're nuts, dude. Pickles, you're nuts. This doesn't happen. No, it does when you get your name. My name is bigger than who I am. So what does that mean? That means expectations of me. Oh, hey, this guy, I need to talk to this guy. Oh, crap. That guy needs my attention. Oh boy. I think I owe him an order. I may have shipped it. Actually, I think I did. A couple people private messaged me. They're like, for God's sake, man, do you have a tracking number? I said, above in our conversations. So, yeah. So, hey, Lawn Dog, I have a question. People ask me questions all day. How long should this live video go? What is a good length of a live video? Now, I guess it's, I got to tell you something. I've always respected from Chase the Heat, Johnny Scoville, when he did that live video, like 24/7. I never forgot that. That was awesome. He brought in decent income too. But okay, so again, I'm going to read Lawn Dog, my good friend. Again, that might explain why people showed up that have no idea why they are there other than to sell me something. Yeah, right, of social media. And Lawn Dog also says, well, to the point of getting repetitive, and also consider the distractions of the channel and what you need to do for the company. Now, when I go live, I'm usually doing this. So this is not a distraction. In fact, this is an asset. This is an asset doing this right here, right now. This gets old, it gets monotonous. So when I have to go back, and by the way, that's how much I've gotten done. They're smaller packs. And I feel bad for customers that need to contact me and can't. Oops, that's wrinkled. And they can't because of the campaign against me. There is a campaign. Now, for those avid fans who have been watching every single video I've ever done, there was a video I did called Cancel Culture. Nobody believed me. Some people believed me on about it. I had hundreds of messages when I did the Cancel Culture video on my old YouTube. They're like, dude, you're losing your mind. This is the begin. This is actually the point where you're losing your mind. And I'm like, no, it's not. It's not. Now, people see what I seen. See, as a business owner, you need to be able not only to do your job, but to see the future and how to manage it. I see my future. And I see some really bad stuff happening to me, and I see some really good stuff happening, and I see some twist stories happening, which I kind of know about already. So I'm getting prepared. I have to be prepared. The tasks ahead of me is bigger than I've ever dealt with in my entire life. So that being said, okay, so it's always easier in my thinking just to show up when you got something to convey to us. Yes, convey. I'm a conveyor. I'm a conveyor belt of knowledge. It jams up once in a while when I have too much coffee. Oh, yeah. So, this is what my day looks like. It's gloomy. I don't like that feature on Facebook where you have to hit it twice and it gets closer to you. If I want it closer, I just go like this. It's like Kids in the Hall. I'm pinching your head. I'm pinching your head. So I could do this for 3 days straight, and then people would be mad about their orders. So I always have to juggle. Oh boy. Oh boy. And orders will get out faster. The fact that I'm not going back and forth. Okay. No. I got more to do. I got about 20 more of these to do. It's always easier, I think, just to show. Yeah. Phone call. I think I have to take this. I think I just hung up on them. When I'm live, I know who it is. I gotta go.